Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. We're getting ready for Detroit at Minnesota on July 31, 1969. Stand by. We're about 11 minutes from the first pitch, give or take. This is the final game of a 4-game series. Tigers have taken 2 of 3 thus far from Minnesota. Kilkenny, the left-hander, pitching for the Tigers, and Dave Boswell, the right-hander, for the Minnesota Twins. Stand by. Stand by. We're about 9 minutes from game time. I should say the lineups will be read at 2 p.m. Eastern U.S., top of the hour. Kathy Harden has arrived. I got message, Kathy, from Mr. Terranova. The 2 p.m. would be a good time to start. Hopefully he'll be here. I let him know that's fine. Hopefully he'll be here. Folks, we got about 7 minutes until the lineups will be read, and then we will play ball. I listed the box score and the Minnesota roster in the description for Mr. Terranova. We'll see. We'll see if he makes it. You know me, I'm the pessimist. But I don't see why not. I just got confirmation from Mr. Terranova that he will be here. Mr. Terranova, let us know when you are here. We are waiting. My coffee is brewing. You are for the Tigers. Okay. I'm for the Tigers too. I'm managing them. Not much of a choice I have. Mr. Terranova, are you there? Mr. Terranova, are you there, please? We're waiting for Mr. Terranova. There's Gigi has arrived. We're waiting for Mr. Terranova. Are you there? I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me know, would you, if Mr. Terranova arrives. Mr. Terranova has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a novel situation. I'm going to be managing the Detroit Tigers. Michael Terranova, Mike Terranova, will be managing the Minnesota Twins. Here's the way we're going to work it, Mike. I roll dice, and I do the actual execution of the game. I will wait 30 seconds after every play for a prompt from you in text, and this pertains to whether you want to hold the runner, bring the infield in with a runner on third, stretch a base, try to throw out a player trying to stretch, everything. Bunt, intentional walk, everything. Pinch hit, relieve, you name it. And I will also make every effort to prompt you, Mr. Terranova, on potential decisions that arise. Again, I'll wait 30 seconds after each play for your decision. Let me give the lineups for the Detroit Tigers. Leading off, strat-o-matic at second, Stanley in center, Kaline in right, Cash at first, Horton in left, Price catching, Don Wirt, the second baseman, Dick Tracewski at short, and Mike Kilkenny, a spot starter for the Tigers, a left-handed pitcher. For the first place Minnesota Twins, Tovar leads off in center, Carew at second, Killebrew at first, Oliva in right, Allison in left field, Cardenas at short, Mitterwald catching, Rennick at third, Boswell the pitcher. He's a 6NR. In the description section of this broadcast, Mr. Terranova, I have provided for you links to both today's starting lineups and the roster for the Minnesota Twins. Most of those players will be available. Some of them strat-o-matic doesn't provide, obviously. You know that. Do you have any questions, sir? Otherwise, your Twins are going to take the field. Do you have any questions, sir? Yes or no? Do you have any questions? This is going to be a very good. The Twins take the field. Setting up the Twins defensively, Killebrew at first, Tovar at second, Rennick at third, Cardenas at short. In the outfield, left to right, it's Allison, Tovar, and Oliva. Boswell on the mound, catching him George Mitterwald, and leading it off for the Tigers, strat-o-matic here in the top of the first. Boswell is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Matic. That's 3-5. He grounds it to second. That's one away. Of course, there's no prompt needed on that. This is the first time I've done it, so we're just getting accustomed. Here's Mickey Stanley now. One out, nobody on. The pitch from Boswell, 3-6, and it's hit deep, and that's a double off the wall for Mickey Stanley. Stanley doubles off Boswell. And here comes Al Kaline. We'll await any decisions you have. I don't play the outfield in or out. I don't do that. 30 seconds. Of course, he could bunt Kaline here. I wouldn't, but you know, you never know. We're going to go. We're going to go ahead. Stanley on second with one out. Here's Kaline now. That's my decision to bunt. And you'll need to bring the infield in on anyone you want to reduce effectiveness for bunting. Of course, you know that a plus is a base hit. Here's Kaline now with Stanley on second, one out. The pitch to Kaline, 4-9, and that is a ground ball to third. And Stanley holds, 2 outs. So Terranova knows his game. Oh, I know you do. This is just a little awkward. So it's 2 outs with Stanley on second, and here comes Norm Cash. Let me check the tweet. The tweet is up. And the tweet is good. Okay, Cash, left-handed hitter facing Boswell. Here's the pitch to Cash. 4-8. He walked him. So Boswell walks Cash with 2 outs. It's first and second. And Willie Horton is the batter. Horton, a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Horton. 1-6. And that's a base hit to left. That might score Stanley. Stanley rounding third. 1-15, 2 outs, 1-17. Allison's arm 1-18. Do you want to try to throw him out at home? 1-18. You know that Cash and Horton would each move up. Stanley rounding third. He cuts it off. So Stanley scores. Cash holds it second. And it's a 1-0 ball game. That worked. It took a moment, but that's not even the manager's decision. You know, it's like it's the outfielder's decision, but that's the way strat-o-matic works. First and second, 2 down. 1 run in, and here's Jim Price. Boswell from the stretch. 5-7, struck him out, and the side is retired, but there was 1 run for Detroit on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 left on after a half. Tigers 1, Twins coming to bat. Good half inning there in managing the managing, because it's new. We're new to this, Mike. Well, leading it off for the Twins is Cesar Tovar, Kilkenny, the left-hander on the mound. Here's Kilkenny. He winds, and the pitch to Tovar. 1-9, and that is a triple off the wall for Tovar. Tovar opens with a triple. Here comes Rod Carew now. The infield is back. Kilkenny, the pitch to Carew. 6-9, and it's hit well. There's a double for Carew. And Tovar scores. It's a tie ball game. Carew with a stand-up double on a 6-9. Now Harmon Killebrew. From the stretch, Kilkenny. And the pitch to Harmon. 1-10. Grounds it to second. Carew will go to third on the play. Carew on third, 1 down, 1 in already. It's a 1-1 ball game. Here's Tony Oliva. And he's walked intentionally to set up the double play. So it's first and third. Infield is double play depth with one out for Bob Allison. Allison, a right-handed hitter. Here's Kilkenny and the pitch to Allison. 5-7, and that is a line out to short, 2 outs. You're holding Oliva? Oh, very good. You're holding Oliva, he's a C, and you're holding him? Just want to make sure of that. That didn't affect the play, the line out. 2 outs. You are Minnesota. You are Minnesota, sir. That's right, you can't hold him. Yeah, you're Minnesota, sir. You're managing this team. I walked Oliva. Okay, it's first and third, 2 outs. Here's Leo Cardenas. I am managing Detroit. You are managing Minnesota. Here's the pitch to Cardenas. No problem, sir. 3-3, and it's a grounder to second. That's for Wirt. He throws him out. The side is retired. But there was one run. The triple by Tovar, knocked home by Carew with a double. 2 left on base. After 1, it's a 1-1 ball game. Yeah, we're doing great, Mike. I think this works out just beautifully. Better than I thought it would. You're very good, very quick. Okay, Boswell comes out. Don Wirt will lead it off, top of the second, folks. We have Mike Terranova managing the Twins. I am managing the Tigers, full scale. Here's Boswell, the pitch to Wirt to start off the second. 5-5, struck him out. And that is the second strikeout for Boswell. Here's Dick Trzeski. The pitch from Boswell. 3-12, struck him out. That's 3 in a row for Dave Boswell. 2 outs now, and Mike Kilkenny is the batter. He's a 1 WR. I'm so sorry, 1 WR. Here's Boswell. That's 3-3, and he pops it up to short for Cardenas, who makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dave Boswell. After 1.5, we're tied at 1. We appreciate you, Mike, for volunteering to do this. Really, I think it makes it a little more exciting. Here come the Twins, bottom of the second. Mitterwald will lead it off. It will be Mitterwald, Rennick, and Boswell. Okay, Kilkenny, the pitch to Mitterwald. That's excellent, Mike. Pitch to Mitterwald, 6-5, and he struck him out, Kilkenny. That's his first strikeout. And by the way, folks, any of you who may want to watch the replay, relive the texts by Mike as he managed, that takes about 12 hours to show up. You can watch the video, any of these videos immediately after the game, but the text doesn't show up for about 12 hours. Here's Rick Rennick with 1 out, nobody on. Boswell on deck. Here's the pitch to Rennick. 4-9, walked him. If I don't say anything, I'm not holding. And the infield is back. That's the rules. I know you know this stuff, Mike. I'm just letting others know. Here comes Boswell. A bunt situation. He is He's a B bunter, Mike. Hit away or bunt. It's Rennick on first, one down. Boswell at the plate. He's a 6 NR, a B bunter. Is he hitting away or bunting? He's going to lay it down. The infield is in, we said. You know the infield's in, right? That makes him a C. A B to a C. Okay, he lays it down. 7, that looks like it's a beauty. 7C, it's to first base. Cash steps on the bag, and Rennick goes to second. So the Twins have a runner. Oh, I know you know. I know some people. Okay, I don't think I'm lecturing you. Some people just don't know. I want others to know. So manager Terranova calls for the bunt. It's 2 outs now, and Rennick is in scoring position. Here's Cesar Tovar. He tripled in the first. He has a clutch situation here now, with Rennick on second, 2 down, and Kilkenny from the stretch. 5-3, grounds it back to Kilkenny. He's a 3, 18-3, and he boots it. For the error, Rennick goes to third. An error by Kilkenny. But Rennick is on third. It's 2 outs, first and third. And here comes Rod Carew. Left-handed hitter, it's lefty-lefty here. Kilkenny from the stretch. The pitch to Carew. 4-9, and that is a line out to first. The side is retired. No runs, no hits. The error, the walk, both left on. After 2, it's a 1-1 ball game. Here comes Dave Boswell now. He'll face the top of the Tigers order. It's going to be Matic leading it off. This is a bit of history here on the strat-o-matic 1969 replay. 2 live managers playing at it. Kathy Harden, you might get a sense here of how much more dynamic the game is when you have people playing against each other. Okay, Boswell is ready now. Here's the pitch to Matic. 3-6, he struck him out. Boswell with his 4th strikeout. And here's Mickey Stanley. Stanley doubled and scored in the first. If I pause sometimes, Mike, that's because I'm just, trying to relax and let the game follow sort of a natural feel. And I'm refreshing my coffee. Thank you, Mike, very much. Here's Mickey Stanley now. And I'm not competitive in this game. I'm just glad to play with you, that's all. Here's Boswell. The pitch to Stanley. Even though, of course, you try to win. It's a pop-up, foul territory right behind the plate. Under it is Mitterwald. He makes the catch. And there's 2 away, and Boswell has retired 6 in order. Here's Al Kaline. That's really good, Mike. The timing is very good thus far with your texts. Kathy Harden, you with us? Here's Al Kaline now. Grounded to third in the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the third. 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch from Boswell. 4-8. And he walked him. Super, Kathy. K-line on first now with 2 outs. He's an E Steeler. And Norm Cash is the batter. Boswell working from the stretch now. And the pitch to Cash. 2-9. Struck him out. Oh, Boswell with his 5th. Strikes out Norman Storman. No runs, no hits. The walk to K-line left on base. We're in the middle of the third, folks. It's a 1-1 ball game. And Mike Kilkenny takes the mound. Kilkenny got into a bit of trouble in the second, got out of it. Harmon Killebrew will lead it off. That was a nice pitch by Boswell, no doubt about it. Fooled Cash. Boswell 120 in real world, folks, for this Twins team. Here's Harmon Killebrew now. 0 for 1, grounded to second. Here's Kilkenny. The pitch to Killebrew. 2-11. Grounds it to short. Trzaskowski has it, throws to Cash, 1 away. In the Twins' half of the third. Here's Tony Oliva. Mike Terranova's Twins batting in the bottom of the third. Oliva was intentionally walked in the first. Kilkenny winds, and the pitch to Oliva. 2-7, and that is a line out to second, caught by Wirt. 2 away. And Bob Allison. Allison popped to short. Here's the pitch to Allison. 6-9, and it's hit deep by Allison to left field. Back to the wall goes Horton. It is over the wall, a home run. Allison with a solo blast with 2 outs to give the Twins a 2-1 lead. Let's look at that again. 6-9. Allison, the right-hander, N home run 1-11 against left-handers. He's an N. And he knocked it out of here. That's the Bob Allison of old. He was injured much of this season in real world and was nothing of what he used to be. But Allison knocks it off Kilkenny. And the Twins lead at 2-1. Boy, did he get a hold of that. He had 8 home runs in only 189 at-bats. He hit 228. You see, he didn't play much, but you could see he has power. And here comes Leo Cardenas. It's 2-1 Twins now. Gone, baby, gone. Cardenas 0 for 1. Grounded to second in the first. Twins hoping to win this and get out of this 4-game series with a split. He got every piece of that, yeah. Here's Leo Cardenas at the plate. Kilkenny and the pitch. 3-7, and he grounds it to second. That's Wirt. Over to Cash, and the side is retired. But there was 1 run. On 1 hit, it was a solo home run by Bob Allison. And after 3, it's Minnesota 2, Detroit 1. We head to the top of the 4th. And Willie Horton is the batter. I wonder how it might be for you, Mike, to be managing versus me playing and managing, actually rolling and it's kind of nice. It's like you're in the dugout and you're making your calls. You know what I'm saying? Here's Willie Horton, Boswell on the mound, and the pitch to Horton to start off the top of the fourth. 6-5, grounds it to short. That's for Cardenas. Leo. 17-2, and he throws him out, one away. The Boswell-Martin fight. Bijan, we have Mike Terranova in here managing the Minnesota Twins. I've got Detroit. It's 2-1 after 3. We're in the top of the fourth, 1 down. And here's Jim Price, the catcher. Boswell. It's nice to have Mike Terranova managing rather than Martin, the sociopath. Here's the pitch to Price. 4-10. He struck him out. Oh, Boswell with his 6th strikeout. Lord, 2 outs. And here's Don Wirt. Wirt struck out in the 2nd. Bijan indeed. Very clever, Bijan. 2 outs, and here's the pitch to Wirt. 6-9, and it's a fly ball to left. Under it is Allison. He makes the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dave Boswell. And in the middle of the fourth, 2-1 Twins. Here comes Kilkenny. Mike is even-tempered. Okay? He's very, very even-tempered. Has nothing like Billy Martin. Is that what that means? Very good what? Baseball? I did not know that. Okay, here's Kilkenny now. His endurance comes to play in the 6th. Boswell in the 7th. Mitterwald will lead it off. It'll be Mitterwald, Rennick, and Boswell in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Kilkenny into his windup. 4-9. Walked him. Mitterwald on first. He's an E. Stealing, and here's Rennick, a D bunter. We just wait 30 seconds. If he doesn't say anything, we just move ahead. I don't think he's going to be bunting or stealing. Kilkenny will work from the stretch now with Mitterwald on first. Here's the pitch to Rennick. 2-4. And he grounds it to short for a force out. So it's 1 out, and now Rennick is on, an E bunter. And Dave Boswell, a 6 NR. Will he swing away or bunt? He's a B bunter. You did this before. It's 1 out, Rennick on first. His swing away, is that for Boswell? Bottom of the 4th, Rennick on first, 1 out. I assume he's swinging away. Swing away, Boswell it is. Here's the pitch from Kilkenny. He's a 6 NR. 4-6. Right-hander. Walked him. So it's first and second, 1 out. For Cesar Tovar. Kilkenny in trouble here. Tovar tripled and scored, reached on an error, left on base. Here's Kilkenny, first and second, 1 down. And the pitch to Tovar. 6-6, struck him out. And that's the second for Kilkenny, and a big one. 2 outs for Rod Carew, first and second. Kilkenny. The pitch to Carew. That was very big out. The pitch to Carew, 4-6. Struck him out, and the side is retired. And Carew does strike out, by the way. He had 72. Okay, it's not like he's as great a contact hitter is. He has the ability to strike out, you know. So there's no runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. After 4, 2-1 still. Killebrew will lead it off next inning. And here comes Dave Boswell. Boswell's been very, very tough. He did allow the run in the first inning. He has 6 strikeouts. Trzaskowski leads it off. Kilkenny comes out on deck. Here's Boswell, the windup, and the pitch to Trzaskowski. 6-4, grounder to short. Cardenas a 2, 18. He throws him out. 1 away. And here comes Mike Kilkenny. Popped to short in the first. He's a 1 WR. Do you have the 69 set, Mike? Mike, you have the 69 set? I didn't know that. And if that's the case, Lord, this would be make it easier. Wow. That's great. Glad to know that. Okay. This guy comes prepared. Oh, Mike Terranova, I'm very impressed. It's 1 out. I'm enjoying this a lot. Here's Kilkenny, 1 out, nobody on. Boswell winds, and the pitch to Kilkenny. 5'8", right-hander, and that is a double in the gap. Kilkenny doubles off Boswell. Well, you have every season. You don't have the original set, do you? I think that was 62 or something. You know, I'm talking the original set. Kilkenny with a double. How do you like that? 5'8", double 1 to 6. There's a 6 for you. So Kilkenny on second, 1 out. Here's Matrick. I had no idea you had every season. That's amazing. Okay, Boswell working from the stretch with Matrick, left-handed hitter at the plate. 1 out, Kilkenny on second. No, that one you don't have. Okay. Here's the pitch to Matrick. 2-10, and it's a base hit to left. This might score Kilkenny. Kilkenny rounding third. He's a 1-10. Left field, 1-11. Oh, Lord, that's a tough call. I'm going to have him hold. So it's first and third, 1 out. I assume your infield is back with Mickey Stanley. 1 out, Matrick on first, Kilkenny on third. I'm assuming infield back. Here's Stanley. He doubled and scored in the first. Okay, Boswell is ready. And the pitch for the double play. Infield back. Here's the pitch to Stanley. Oh, that's a re-roll. Anything like that, and I don't even look at the outcome. 4-5. Struck him out! Boswell with his 7th. Oh my. And it's up to Al Kaline. Kaline grounded to third and walked. It's 2 outs, clutch situation. First and third, 2 away. Boswell. The pitch to Kaline. 4-9. And that is a ground ball to third, picked up by Rennick, throws it over to Killebrew, and the side is retired. I was probably a bit conservative not bringing Kilkenny home. That's one of my faults, conservative. So there are no runs, 2 hits, and both left on. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's a 2-1 ball game, and really some real good action and pitching. Here comes Kilkenny. Kilkenny has been in all sorts of trouble every inning. And speaking of trouble, here's Harmon Killebrew to lead it off, bottom of the 5th. We'll take a 5-minute break at the 7th inning stretch. Here's the pitch to Killebrew, 0 for 2 from Kilkenny, 1-8, and he walked him. He walks Killebrew. That's the 5th walk by Kilkenny. One of them was intentional. Killebrew is C. I assume you don't hold C's, but of course, I always want to make sure. Here's Tony Oliva now. Left-handed hitter, it's lefty-lefty. Absolutely. Kilkenny from the stretch. The pitch to Oliva. 4-8, and he pops it up to second, and Wirt makes the catch, 1 out. And now Bob Allison gets a good hand from the hometown crowd after that solo home run, which has put the Twins ahead in this ball game, 2-1. It's Killebrew on first with 1 out. The pitch to Allison. That's 4-11, and it's a fly ball to center. Under it is Stanley, and there's 2 outs, and Killebrew holds. Now Leo Cardenas. Leo 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Leo. 3-9, and he struck him out. So Kilkenny, with his 4th strikeout, looks pretty good there. In the 5th, no runs, no hits, a walk, and left on base. After 5, we've got a ball game, 2-1 ball game. And Dave Boswell comes out to start his 6th inning. Again, his endurance does not come into play until the 7th. Kilkenny the 6th. Norm Cash leads it off. He walked and struck out. It's a 2-1 ball game. Twins over the Tigers. 4th of the 4-game series, July 31, 1969. We have Mike Terranova managing live through live chat. I have Detroit. He has Minnesota. Here's Boswell. The pitch to Cash. 3-8. And he flies it to center. Tovar is there. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Well, yeah, you use the basic stealing in terms of, in terms of, a B is a 1 to 10 being factor catcher, though. So that's fine. That's perfectly, I think that's what you're saying. And we're using the basic fielding chart, too. Here's Willie Horton. Horton 1 for 2. And the pitch from Boswell. Exactly. And, we're using all other advanced features, not super advanced. Arms and all of that. Endurance. 6-5 Horton. Grounds it to short. That's for Cardenas, 8-2. And he throws him out. I mean, you play advanced, don't you? You play advanced. Basically, you play lefty-righty. Here's Jim Price with 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 6th, Tigers batting. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Oh, you play super advanced. Well, excuse me. I don't do the super advanced. I hope you understand that. And I use the basic fielding. I mean, it's just too complex for me. Okay, here's the pitch to Price. 5-7. Struck him out. So Boswell, 1-2-3 inning. That's his 8th strikeout. Actually, he is a very good strikeout pitcher. Almost 9 per 9 innings. And in the middle of the 6th, it's still a 2-1 ball game. Boswell has been very, very tough. Here comes Kilkenny. Now, this is his inning when he's vulnerable for fatigue. Mitterwald will lead it off. Struck out and walked. Kilkenny winds, and the pitch to Mitterwald. That's 4-2. Flies it to left. Horton makes the catch, 1 down. Now Rick Rennick. Rennick walked and reached on a fielder's choice. Or I should say a fielder's choice is actually what it is. Here's Rennick now. And the pitch. 5-10. Fly ball left field. Horton is under it again. 2 away. And here comes Dave Boswell with 2 outs, nobody on. This game is actually going just about the pace of a regular, without a manager, a live manager. Boswell sacrificed bunt and walked. The pitch to Boswell. 3-7, struck him out. So Kilkenny goes 1-2-3 with his 5th strikeout. I know it was on Boswell, but he's a good hitter. And after 6, it's a good ball game. Twins 2, Tigers 1. Boswell now. He'll face Wirt, Trzaskowski, and Kilkenny. Okay, I'm not sure I understand that. On this day, real world paid at. But let's go ahead here. Here's Wirt now. Boswell, the pitch to Wirt. Oh, okay. A good crowd. Well, the Twins were very good, you know. The Twins were in first place in real world. So here's the pitch to Wirt. 5-9, it's hit well, and that's a double for Don Wirt to lead it off. 5-9 off Boswell, double for Wirt, and here comes Trzaskowski. Oh my God, is he a lousy hitter? I'm going to tell you something. I usually let them hit because they hit in real world, but looks like there might be a pinch hitter for Trzaskowski, the shortstop. I'm going to pull out the punches. Jim Northrup will hit for Trzaskowski. He will play center field, and Stanley will go to shortstop. And he's a 4. I trust you follow what I'm doing. So Jim Northrup, the pinch hitter for Trzaskowski, and he will stay in the game at that spot. And then Stanley will become the shortstop. So here comes Northrup, left-handed hitter, with Wirt on second. Boswell from the stretch, the pitch to Northrup. 1-4, and it's hit deep, way back to right. It's gone. A 2-run home run for Northrup. A 2-run pinch hit home run for Northrup. Oh my. And boy, did it get quiet here in Metropolitan Stadium. Northrop wallops it off of Boswell. And the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. Oh my. Oh, Lord Christ. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I wouldn't have done it ordinarily because my thinking is, you know, if they didn't know Trzaskowski was going to hit 139, okay? Oh, Lord. But this is a special game. Okay, 2 runs in on the pinch hit, 2-run blast by Northrop, and here comes Kilkenny. He's going to hit. No outs. Action in the bullpen. You have the cards. You want to just tell us? You don't have to. Who's warming? One more hit or walk, and he's out. Kreider pitched last game. I would just ask that you not use him. You have Perinoski, who's your ace. You can let us know when the time comes. Action in the bullpen. Here's the pitch to Kilkenny now. That's 6-11. Right-hander, fly ball right. Going back Oliva, he's 6-1, and he makes the catch, 1 out. Oh boy, what a turnaround. Perinoski warming. And here's Matchik. He's got the cards, folks. Matchik 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Boswell. 4-5. Struck him out. That's the 9th strikeout for Boswell. And Mickey Stanley is the batter. Stanley 1 for 3. He'll be playing shortstop now. Boswell winds and the pitch. 2-6. Grounds it to second base. Carew has it. Throws over to Killebrew, and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs on 2 hits, a double and a home run by Northrop. In the middle of the 7th, it's 3-1. I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I hope you understand, Mr. Terranova. Perinoski warming. It will be the top of the order. Kilkenny will face Tovar, Carew, and Killebrew. Wow, how do you... That's not fun. And Oliva in the hole. I'll be back, folks. Great game, Mike. Great frickin' game. Three to 5. Thank you. Excellent game. I'm trying to win this one for you, Kathy. I'll be back. We are back, and it's the bottom of the 7th. Kilkenny retired the side in order in the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-2 Tigers. Yes. Let me take a look. Yeah, Kilkenny throwing a three-hitter, but he has allowed 2 runs, and he's walked 5 with an intentional. The Twinkies. Are you a Twins fan? No, you're not a Twins fan, are you? You're just saying that. Just refreshing my coffee. Last we heard Perranoski warming in the Twins bullpen. For the Tigers, they have some warm-up going. Warming up. Are two pitchers, Tom Timmerman, a right-hander, and John Hiller, a left-hander. They're both, neither pitched last game. Ron has arrived. Okay, Mike, I got you. Okay, here's Tovar. Kilkenny has retired 6 in order. Here's the windup and the pitch to Tovar. 1-4, and he walked him. Oh, that's big trouble. And we'll hold him. That'll make him 1-15, 1-16 Tovar. 1-16 for the steal. He's a double-A, basic version, being held 1-15. 1-17 to 1-15, plus 1 on price, 1-16. And there's time now. Time being called by Terranova with Tovar on first to lead it off. And Rod Carew at the plate. It's 1-16 to steal second. Not much we can do about that. Freehand is hurt. Boy, this is a good game, Kathy. He's going to go. Here's Kilkenny, the windup. The pitch to Carew. Carew. There goes Tovar. And he's safe. Tovar swipes second by a mile. So now the Twins have Tovar in scoring position with Carew at the plate. Killebrew on deck, Oliva in the hole. Lord. Here's Kilkenny from the stretch. The pitch to Carew. 5-12. Grounds it to first. Cash at 2. 11-2. And he boots it for the error. Tovar goes to third. Oh my. The second error for the Tigers today. Is that the second error? Actually, there's no error. That's one error. Yeah, it's 1-1 on errors. Okay, first and third. You're going to bunt. Oh, Killebrew is up. You're going to bunt with Killebrew? It's first and third, sir. You're going to bunt? I don't think you can bunt. No, no. I think you can do a suicide squeeze maybe, but I don't know if you can bunt. Okay, the infield is back. Double play depth on Killebrew. They'll give up the run. Okay, here's Kilkenny, the pitch to Killebrew. 1-7, grounds to second. Struck him out. Oh, that's a big strikeout by Kilkenny. Oh my, the 6th. Against the left-hander, Killebrew struck him out. 1 out, first and third. Tony Oliva, infield back for the inning-ending double. Oliva 0 for 2 with an intentional walk. This is a very big at-bat. Here's the pitch from Kilkenny now. 3-12, and it's hit deep by Oliva. Left field, back to the wall goes Horton. It is gone! A 3-run home run by Oliva. Oh my, and the fans are going crazy. One of the runs is unearned, unless you want to supersede that. Oliva. A 3-run home run off Kilkenny, and that's it for Kilkenny. Oh my, oh my. Oh my. 3-run home run. It's a 5-3 ball game. Jesus. Oh, Kilkenny is through. I know he hasn't reached fatigue yet, but we're taking him out. He pitched 6 1/3 innings. He allowed 4 hits. He walked 6, one of them intentional, struck out 6, and he has allowed, we can close him up now, 4 earned runs and 1 unearned. That was, Oliva. Well, the lineup is just so, I mean, you know, with Carew, Killebrew, Oliva, it might be the best 1-2-3 punch in all of baseball. And Bob Allison will be the next batter with 1 out, nobody on. And coming in to face him will be the right-hander, Tom Timmerman. So Timmerman takes his warm-ups. They come in with a 3-2 lead and a 3-run home run. Makes it 5-3. Timmerman on the mound. Here's Bobby Allison. Now he homered, a solo blast in the 3rd. Oh, here's the pitch from Timmerman. 6-7, struck him out. 2 away. And Leo Cardenas, the batter. 5-6, fly ball left. Horton makes the catch and the side is out. But 3 big runs for the Twins on a 3-run home run by Oliva. And after 7, it's 5-3 Twins. My Lord. Boswell, the winner of record. Kilkenny, the loser. Here comes Dave Boswell now to face the Tigers, top of the 8th. And leading it off is Al Kaline. Here comes Boswell now. Into his windup, and the pitch to Kaline. 6-8, base hit right up the middle for Al Kaline off Boswell. One more hitter walk, and he has reached fatigue. Perinoski in the bullpen. And you can go with anyone you want, of course. Here's Norman Cash now. K-line on first. He's an E. Stealer. Cash is a D bunter. 0 for 2 and a walk. Here's Boswell from the stretch. The pitch to Cash. 4-11. Struck him out. That's number 10 for Boswell. Now Willie Horton 1 for 3 with K-line on first, 1 down. And the pitch to Horton. 6-9. Fly ball left. Under it is Allison, and he makes the catch. It's 2 away. I see where this is going. And here's Jim Price. Price has struck out 3 times today on Boswell. The pitch to Price. 2-6, and he pops it up to short. Under it is Cardenas, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Boswell maintains endurance and with a fresh slate. And here come the Twins, bottom of the 8th. Timmerman pitched 2/3, retired 2 batters. It'll be Mitterwald, Rennick, and maybe Boswell. We don't know. I don't see why not. Here's Timmerman now. Pitch to Mitterwald, 1-2, flies it to right. Under it is K-line, 1 down. And Rick Rennick, bottom of the 8th. What a ball game. Here's Timmerman into his windup. And the pitch to Rennick, 3-6. Grounder to short for Stanley. 2 outs. And here's Boswell. I assume you're letting him hit. 6 NR. Boswell, a sacrifice bunt, a walk, and struck out. Here's Timmerman now. The pitch to Boswell, 2-5, struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 for Timmerman. We're heading to the 9th. This is it, folks. He let him hit, sure. Dave Boswell trying to finish it for a complete game win and end up splitting the series. It'll be Wirt, Northrop, and a pinch hitter. Don Wirt leads it off. Tigers trail by 2. Boswell gets the sign from Mitterwald. Here's the pitch to Wirt. 1-10. Grounds it to first, 1 away. And here comes Northrop. He had the pinch hit, 2-run home run to put the Tigers ahead, and then the Twins answered that with a 3-run home run by Oliva. Here's Boswell, the windup, and the pitch to Northrop. 3-5, and it's a base hit. So Northrop really hitting here, and there's going to be a hitter for Timmerman. Timmerman pitched 1 2/3. He allowed no hits, retired each batter, struck out 2, no runs. And coming in to hit with 1 out and Northrop on first against Boswell, the right-hander. My Lord. It'll be Cesar Gutierrez, a right-handed hitter. Cesar Gutierrez. So Gutierrez steps into the batter's box. Boswell will work from the stretch. Gutierrez is the tying run. Boswell. The pitch to Gutierrez. 110. And that's a base hit to right. Northrup goes to second. And he will hold. It would be a 1-13 with Oliva. We're gonna let him stay there. First and second now. Boswell, one hit or walk away from fatigue, and a timeout is called by Terranova. First and second, one out. And Matic will be the hitter. Will he pull Boswell? Boswell has not reached fatigue yet. What a ball game. Mike, this is awesome. And there's a pitching change. Boswell is being taken out, and he gets a big hand from the crowd. He pitched very good baseball. Here comes Ron Perranoski, the southpaw. Boswell, the winner of record, pitched 8 1/3 innings. He allowed 9 hits. He walked 2, struck out 10, and has allowed 3 runs thus far. He's responsible for first and second. With Tommy Matic due up, Perranoski comes in. And I believe I'm allowed to have a pinch hitter with a new pitcher. Is that correct? Yeah. There's going to be a hitter for Tommy Matic, who is the second baseman. Right? I'm allowed to do that. Lord Christ. And, I'm not using McAuliffe because he's injured, okay? I'm not using Freehand because he's injured, okay? So, in real world. I hope you understand. And they don't have much. If you have the cards, you could see this is a pretty anemic bench, but it's going to be Ike Brown. Ike Brown. And if they tie it, or go ahead, he'll stay in the game at second base for the Tigers. Here's Ike Brown now. First and second, one out. Perranoski now is ready. He gets the sign from Mitterwald. Here's the pitch to Brown. That's a 3-4, and it grounds it back to Perranoski, throws to Carew, over to Killebrew, and the ball game is over. A double play ball thrown by Perranoski. He does not get the save, but what a ball game. I'm actually glad you won. Just makes for, I think you'll be more pleased. The final score, Minnesota Twins 5, Detroit Tigers 3, in a beauty. What a beautiful. Perranoski got Ike Brown to hit it on the ground. 3-4 against the lefty. There it is. Double play, one pitch Perranoski. That's his nickname, by the way. The final score, 5-3. Twins win. Boswell gets the win, and what a performance it was. He allowed 3 runs, but so poised with 10 strikeouts, scattered 9 hits. Perranoski pitches 2/3 on 1 pitch. Not eligible for the save. The loss goes to Kilkenny. who also pitched decent baseball until he let up the 3-run blast to Oliva. The final line, Minnesota, 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Detroit, 3 runs, 9 hits, out-hitting the Twins by 5 and losing, and 1 error. Star of the game, Tony Oliva. There's no save. He's got to pitch a full inning, Mr. Perota. Isn't that so? Or is it because he could have lost it? That is a save. Very good. Yeah, that's what it is. Perinoski does get the save, because if he let up a home run, it would have been, what? Mr. Perota, does he get the save? I'll wait. Yeah. And Ike Brown was the winning run, go-ahead run. He gets a save, yeah. And I'll leave it, this was a smashing success. Mike Terranova, we leave it to Mr. Perota to call the star of the game. I make a suggestion to him. He gets the final call. I think it's Oliva for the 3-run home run to put the Twins ahead. For good, it was. What a ball game. I'm going to tweet out a shout out to you, Mike, for this ball game. He's the official scorekeeper, Mr. Terranova, yes. But we're waiting for the star of the game from Mr. Perota. The star of the game, Mr. Perota. I mean, Boswell pitched great baseball. It could be Boswell. It could be, but I can say, okay, I'm going to go with Tony Oliva for the 3-run home run. Mike, you get the last call on this. If you want to give it to Boswell or Perinoski, that's fine with me. It really doesn't matter. Mike, you're awesome. And I'll do this with you again anytime. Really. I mean, you're very, very, you have such good knowledge of strat-o-matic. You have the cards. And you're very quick with the decision-making processes. Folks, that's going to wrap it up for tonight and today. Thank you, Mike. We'll give Tony Oliva the star of the game. It was quite a game. Just to recap quickly, the Tigers got off to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Then the Twins tied it 1-1. Then it was 2-1 Twins with the solo home run by Allison, 2-1. Then Tigers went ahead 3-2 when Northrup, pinch hitting for Trzaskowski with Word on second after a double, hit a home run. So it's a 3-2 ball game, but with 2 men on in the bottom of the 7th, Tony Oliva knocked it out of the park for what would be the game winner. It was 5-3. It stayed that way. Boswell got into a little bit of trouble there in the 9th. And Mr. Terranova brought in Perinoski to finish it off. We call him one-pitch Perinoski. Got Ike Brown, the pinch hitter, coming in for Magic to ground into a double. Kathy Harden, we both would have preferred Detroit, but this is one for the books. I hope you enjoyed it, Kathy Harden. And to everybody else from the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network, I ask you all to stay strong, stay well. Mike, thank you so much. You'll see my tweet, and we'll all catch you next time.